Hey everyone. Okay, we're going to do a you, them and us collective reading today. So, silly thing, I totally forgot. I have my very own you, them and us deck. Totally forgot about it. It's only because today I took out a fresh one to send off to somebody, and I remembered, actually I've got my very own you, them and us deck. Why don't I use that? I haven't in so long for the reading. So that's what I'm going to be looking into today. So just so you guys are aware how the you, them and us deck works, it has three, I think it's got like 70 something cards. I don't remember the exact number, but it has three different parts in it, if you like. So you have the union energy, so divine union. So that talks about the union energy. You have the divine masculine energy. So that talks about the masculine energy. And then you have the divine feminine energy. So that usually talks about what you need to know, what you need to kind of think about, what you need to work on that's going to help you on your path. So we'll see what comes out for each of those kind of different energies for you guys. If you do want to kind of purchase this deck, it is available in my Etsy store. Spirit, what do you want to know? You, them and us reading. What can you tell us? Sacred connections, what can you tell us? Sacred connections, what can you tell us? Okay, boundaries. When it comes to the union energy of this connection, one of the things that is taking it off balance, one of the things that's kind of causing some kind of disturbance, turbulence in the connection is there is a lack of boundaries here. For there to be some kind of positive shift, for there to be, kind of this new hope in the connection moving forward, you are needing to put boundaries down and be quite clear with your boundaries as well, because it kind of feels like boundaries is the one thing that created some kind of, imbalance between the both of you and is having an impact on the union energy as well. In terms of the divine masculine energy, my loves, you got show me the way. So they seem to be in this place where it's kind of like they're in limbo. They're not really sure what to do. I feel like they are wanting to take some kind of step towards you, but at the same time, I feel like they themselves are trying to gain clarity. They're also struggling around, I feel like the clarity that they're trying to get is around sort of how to open up to you. There seems to be this kind of feeling in them where they want to be able to kind of express from the heart what they actually feel about you, but this is something I feel they feel a little bit kind of confused around, kind of what steps to take, how to do that. And they seem to be very open in, it's kind of, I feel like receiving some kind of guidance around how they actually do that. Can't just fell on the floor, my loves. Divine timing, divine feminines. We've literally, I love this, we've literally got the you, them and us spread come out to begin with. The union energy, the masculine energy and the feminine. You, my loves, are actually being guided to trust in divine timing. You're being guided to stop clock watching. It's almost like, by you kind of sitting there focusing on your person stepping in isn't going to make time move faster, if that makes sense. So it's almost like stop putting this pressure on yourself. Trust in divine timing. Know when the time is right, that this kind of this connection will move in the direction that it needs to move. One of the sort of messages I've got here is the divine will never be late, and that's something you need to trust, that this connection, when it is time for it to move in the direction that it needs to move, it's never going to be late. It'll always be on time. So you actually focusing on it isn't actually going to shift that time. It will happen when it needs to happen. Your person does seem to be in this space. The divine masculines seem to be in this space where they are trying to kind of get this clarity. They're trying to be shown sort of what steps they need to take to be able to open up to you. So what else can you share with me? I will pull from another deck as well to get further messages. What else can you share with me about this connection, please, Spirit? What else can you share with me? Oh. Okay, my lovelies. Again, for the divine feminines, you're actually being guided to try and work through codependency. There seems to be this fear in you, you know, around, it feels like trying to kind of have some kind of control, some kind of knowing of the outcome, and that's where the control element comes in. You know, you want to have some knowing around the outcome, and that's actually creating quite a lot of instability in your own energy as well. And by you working through codependency, you working through the fears, you releasing the attachment you have to the outcome, it actually clears the space for you. It creates space for you to be able to start working on yourself, start rising, start stepping into your power. And straight after that, divine feminine, the self-care card came out. So you know, you're actually being told that now is the time for you to start nurturing yourself. You know, unfortunately, being in this kind of energy is creating some kind of resistance and blocks in you being able to create space for yourself and really work on stepping into your power. So, you know, now is the time that you need to really start focusing on releasing that, but focusing on your own self-care as well, focusing on nurturing yourself, you know, and putting yourself first as well. You know, you are someone who I feel like can easily put others first, especially your person, and you are actually being guided to put yourself first. Divine feminine, as the messages are flying out for you, balance came straight after that, and the reason you're being guided to do all of that is so you can find that balance, that inner peace. You know, at the moment your energy is kind of topsy-turvy is what they're saying to me when it comes to you feeling that balance, and it is because you are kind of worried about the connection, and you're quite, you know, I feel like you're quite worried about the outcome of the connection as well. But again, bring yourself back to, you need to trust in divine timing. The divine will never be late, and really start focusing on clearing the space for yourself so you can start stepping into your own kind of power and finding that own inner balance. You know, things like meditation, saging, connecting with nature, all of these things will kind of work, you know, help you to be able to restore that balance that you are kind of being encouraged to work on. Okay, my lovely, in terms of the union energy, you know, there is also this kind of repeating cycle that has been happening between the both of you. So, you know, there's been this kind of, you've got the hamster's wheel, so there's been this kind of cycle where this connection has been moving round and round and round and not actually moving anywhere. And that's one of the things that has kept this connection quite stuck. And I feel that's one of the reasons your person is, we got a divine masculine message out, but your person is a little bit kind of, I feel like, you know, a little bit confused on how to create, you know, how to open up and create this kind of change where they do feel like they can open up towards you and have the clarity to do that, because there has been this repeating cycle that the both of you have been in, you know, individually and together, and that's created almost like these blocks in you both being able to see quite clearly. So, you know, if I go back to the divine feminines, you know, if you start working through, for example, you know, walking away from certain patterns that you might have been repeating that have been keeping you quite stuck, for example codependency, really start focusing on your self-care, you will start to actually see that you have a lot more clarity on how you wish to move forward. And your person, you know, I feel that's one of the reasons they're feeling a bit confused. So there's this cycle that's been repeating between the both of you, which has kept the both of you quite stuck. Now with your person wanting to, being in this energy where they want to, you know, it feels like they want to open up to you, it feels like they want to express kind of their feelings from their heart towards you. It seems like they already tried to do this. You got the I tripped over, so you know that it feels like they already kind of attempted, they got up to make a move towards you, but it's almost like they got quite nervous. There's this kind of energy of, actually, I don't know if I'm ready to do this, you know, what if I kind of make a step and it all goes wrong. There's all that kind of nervous energy coming from this, and I feel there's a lot of overthinking, over analyzing going on in their energy around opening up to you and actually expressing themselves, again creating this kind of almost like this confusion, this kind of lack of clarity in their mind around how they actually take that step. And that's one of the reasons I feel like they are kind of opening up and trying to kind of open up to be shown the way around how to actually take steps towards you. However, my lovelies, there is going to be some kind of movement. I'm also being given the word divine intervention coming in. So, you know, they are very open to being shown the way. They do seem to be wanting to come towards you and express themselves. They seem to have tried to already do this and take this step towards you, but there was some kind of hesitation, some kind of overthinking that happened that kind of stopped them in their tracks. But this isn't actually going to stop them forever. That you got incoming and on one knee. So what seems to be happening is there is going to be some contact coming in towards you. This could be a call, this could be a text message, but there is some kind of contact that is coming towards you, and that contact is related to some form of commitment. So there is going to be some kind of conversation, some kind of offer that they're going to be coming into, where I feel like this is about the future of the both of you, where they do want to talk about, yeah, the both of you. In terms of you, my lovelies, this is a repeating message for you guys. The guides are repeating and repeating. They really want you to kind of be connected to yourself, but I also feel like for you guys, you are going to be experiencing some kind of shift in yourself spiritually as well. There seems to be this kind of growth coming, some kind of leveling up growth coming around your own spiritual path, your own spiritual connection. I feel like your intuition is going to get a lot stronger as well. There's a lot of protection around you, lovelies. A lot of protection from higher sources as well. Okay, Spirit, what else can you tell me about? Oh. Patience. I'm going to pull from another deck as well, but patience. The guides are saying patience, the union energy, my lovely. This is something that is going to shift. There has been a cycle that has been repeating, and unfortunately that cycle has created some kind of resistance and blocks between the both of you. You know, for your person, gaining that clarity, gaining that courage, and actually taking a step towards you. For you guys, there's been some kind of repeating cycle when it comes to you guys feeling off balance, maybe even you know, repeating some patterns that have kept you quite stuck, such as codependency. But when it comes to the divine masculines and yourself, there is going to be some kind of movement, and that movement does look like there is some kind of message, some kind of communication coming in from your person, where they're going to be offering some kind of commitment. But you guys are being asked to be patient with the union energy. You know, this is something that does seem to be moving. You've got at the bottom of the deck, let's do this again, and then you've got union. So you know, there you have to be patient around there being this other a new opportunity for you both when it comes to union. It does look like this is coming in. With that said, I feel like it's going to be kind of, I don't feel it's coming in rapidly. I feel like it's going to be this steady kind of movement towards you, where you're going to start seeing, you know, this connection moving forward. And I feel like that's because there is still some work being done, you know, internally, individually for you guys. You know, your person trying to gain clarity, their own courage and strength on how to kind of step towards you. And again, for you guys, you know, working through your own, for example, you know, your own codependency, your own kind of balance and self-care as well. And all of this is helping you guys to step out of this cycle that has kept the both of you quite stuck. All right, my lovelies, let me pull from another deck. I'm really drawn. I was going to go for the Angel Wisdom Tarot, but I'm really drawn towards the Romance Angel deck, if I'm honest with you. So I'm going to just see what my guides want to say about this. Romance energy, what do you want to say about this? Well, that was a shit shuffle, wasn't it? What do you want to say about this? Lovely, they're going to express their feelings for you. Spirit is confirming this. We picked up in their energy that they're trying to open up to you, but they are actually going to express their feelings to you. There's going to be a lot of kind of fun energy returning between the both of you as well. This kind of tension and worry that you've been feeling around the connection is going to be lifted. I do feel you know, one of the ways you're going to start feeling it being lifted is through your own work that you're doing. But there seems to be this kind of this change that's coming in between the both of you, which we know from the You, Them and Us deck, you know, is coming from, you know, them trying to gain clarity, and there is some kind of movement coming in, but there is definitely going to be an expression of romantic feelings. There's going to be this fun, playful energy returning between the both of you as well. Spirit, what else can you tell me? Oh my God. You cannot make this shit up. Okay, lovelies, there's going to be a breakthrough. I mean, I think Spirit's just confirming here what we got from the You, Them and Us deck, but there's definitely going to be a breakthrough. There's a lot of effort your person's going to be making towards you as well. They're going to be coming in. I feel like what's going to happen, my loves, is where at the moment what we were getting in their current energy, where they are trying to figure out kind of they're almost seeking this kind of sign, this way of them being shown the way, wanting to kind of express themselves, but feeling a little bit kind of unsure and confused on how to do this. I feel like they're going to put themselves in a place where they're just going to trust their instincts and they're just going to follow it. And I feel that's what leads to this kind of contact coming in from them, this energy of union, because they're just going to follow their instincts. It's almost like they're going to get out of their head. They're going to stop over analyzing. They're going to come towards you. And my lovelies, look, the Ten of Cups, and there's definitely some form of commitment that they want to come in with. There's definitely some form of romantic relationship that they actually want to develop with you. It's an amazing reading, isn't it? So my loves, you know, I think there was a lot of guidance that came through for you guys around what you need to focus on and work on. You know, the biggest thing for you guys is to trust in, you know, in terms of the union energy, is to trust in divine timing, and also be very patient. And I feel patient with yourself as well, but in terms of what you need to focus on, it is around you being able to break free and step out of repeating cycles that might be keeping you stuck. So for example, these could be things like codependency. You're really being guided to work on your own self-care to help you find that balance. And with the divine masculines, they are in this place where they're also trying to find that balance, gain their own clarity. They're in this place where they do want to open up to you. They want to express their feelings for you. They're feeling a little confused at the moment around how they actually do this, but it looks like, you know, this is moving to a place where there is going to be some kind of step and action that the divine masculine is taking towards the divine feminine, and that action does seem to involve them actually making an offer of some form of commitment, union, romantic relationship. Right, my lovelies, I will see you again. Oh, quick update, You, Them and Us mini readings, they are currently out of stock. I'm down to my last batch, so I will be completing them over the weekend, and then that's them done. I had a few messages today around whether I'm going to be restocking mini readings. Yes, so I've got a brand new offer coming out for next week around for a mini reading, and as well as the actual Insta mini reading. So at some point this weekend, keep an eye on my stories. I will be sort of restocking them.